Monday night. Got my demon bag with me. I gotta get some more stuff for it though. I need some salt for it. It's good to have salt. I got a bunch of little things I take in case I need it. I had a charged Bible in it, but I gave the charged one to my friend, so I have one that I have to charge still. But it's a Bible, you know. I always carry a Bible. But I gotta charge it. I did a video earlier tonight when it came out, but I started off on the wrong foot, and then 20 minutes later it was like, oh, I can't use this. It's another video about the changing, the way they changed the demographic in my neighborhood over 2020 and 2021, how they kicked out the Islanders and they brought in all these other people, and how it's mostly the other people here now. And my hope was that, I mean, the reason they were brought in is so that when they want to activate them to burn the place down, they'll have the people here that will burn the place down. But I'm just kind of hoping that, you know, they fall in love with this place the way I did, and then when their hat masters tell them to burn it down, you know, they don't. But they probably will, because you know how these things go. We're not talking about the best and brightest here. But yeah, I'm not gonna get caught up in that again and then do 20 minutes I can't use. I was looking at Governor Green. Is it Mayor Green? No, he's a governor of Hawaii, Josh Green. He's appeared here before in the past, very briefly, but I think you're gonna be seeing a lot more of him. Because he's just a fucking idiot. He was on the news saying, don't listen to YouTube. Listen to them when it comes to information about Maui. Yeah, listen to them, the guys that didn't set off any alarm and then said, you know, they wouldn't have done it even if they knew they could, because they didn't want to excite people or something. And listen to the guys that had their Freemason cops close the streets so that people would burn to death in their cars. Listen to them who are now collecting children for the trade here in Hawaii, which is one of their biggest industries here. Human trafficking, very big here in Hawaii. Listen to them. It's funny too, listening to him talk about it too, like trying to cope about it too. You shouldn't be watching YouTube to get this information. He was saying people are being hateful on YouTube, so you shouldn't listen to it. And the guy's like, in the press conference, is like, no, I'm just talking about just people on the street, not even on. And he got really mad, like the demon came up in him, and he's like, no, let me talk, because he knows like that. Someone in the comments said, yeah, they're cornered animals. That's what they are. That when you look at that podium and those evil fucking people standing up there, those evil you know, satanic homosexual Freemasons up there, all of them, that's evil up there. That's evil. That's evil. Those are faces of evil. And they always get like guys that have some kind of Hawaiian blood in them to stand up there and say, oh, you can trust me. I'm like you. Hawaiians have thrown each other under the bus since the fucking very first fucking boat showed up here of people that don't live here. They can't throw themselves, they can't throw their own people under the bus quick enough. Or under the boat in this case. It's just been that way since the beginning. And that's just how it is. And as long as there's people like that, who have some cachet in their community or some power or control in their community, it's always going to be that way. You know? It's sad. It's sad. It's too bad. I don't want to get into that either, because I got off on that today. about how Native Hawaiians always blame the white man for their problems when the white man has absolutely fucking nothing to do with it. It's the people in their own community that sell each other out. You know, the one guy that convinces everybody to trade their women for ship nails. And everybody gets one ship nail, but the guy that convinced him to do it, he gets 10. And that's how it's been. And that's how it, you know, that's how it is now, you know. But yeah, just looking at these squirming, evil demons on that screen, getting real angry about just independent people on YouTube talking about it like they have no right to talk about it. Where they own the official voice, you know. You can hear the demons. You can hear the demons. Those people are full of them. They're up to their fucking tits and demons, those guys. And Josh Green, he's just he's so funny. I had a thing with him a while ago where, like, whenever he shows up, he tries to put more, like, to make himself more Hawaiian, or to, like, to placate Islanders. He'll dress in more and more extreme kind of island gear. And at one point, I had him popping up with, who's that guy from that Disney Moana movie? Was the guy's name Maui, actually, I think. The big Samoan guy. I had him dressed like him. He was in that costume just with Josh Green's head on it. Because, you know, he wants people to know he's one of them and he understands. We're going to go into Nordstrom Rackford. No, we're not. We're not going to go in there. We're going to keep walking. We're going to keep walking. I'm going down to the regular area, down to Longs. Take a long way to Longs. A lot of people out on a Monday night because it's summertime. So usually in the summer, like the summer months, even the Mondays and Tuesdays get pretty crowded. Pretty quiet, no craziness going on. Unfortunately for us, because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the screening. Although these days, I mean, sometimes it could be a lot of different things now, not just the, you know, the demons. There's a lot of crime here now. It's gone up exponentially. Well, I did a whole fucking series about it. The 42% crime increase series. I may have mentioned it 100 times. That was back when I was just beginning to say, like, hey, wait a minute, what's going on here? I'm way past that now. Like, I understand what happened here, and whatever. We'll just see how it plays out. My radar is a lot busier. You know, my security radar in my head's a lot busier now. Whereas before, I could walk around and keep it on a sort of median setting. Now it's usually on high because there's a lot of potential problems. There's way more potential problems than there used to be. That's okay though. Yeah, I like the whole idea, like that any kind of news you get, if it doesn't come from those guys, those twisted old fruits up on that stage, it's no good, because they really care about you. They're telling the truth. They only want what's best for you. There are some slave-minded retards though that will defend them and buy into that, but thankfully it seems like a lot more people than normal. Like I was saying earlier, I did a video, and I did a Schizo Garage video talking about this. It seems like more people are coming around to the idea that not all is right at the Circle K. Something is afoot there. And the idea of black magic is not all that crazy anymore to some people. Especially when you see things like that book. You know, people are like, well, how the fuck does this exist? I bet there's a lot of stuff like that. You know, that's just something people have found. Because these bigger spells, these much larger rituals, have a lot of little things like that. Like, people are still finding stuff from 7-Eleven was an inside job. Little things, little parts of documentaries, TV shows, things that would some people consider predicted programming. I just call it programming because that's what it is. You know, it's just programming. Getting that TV in people's houses, man, that was a huge boon for them to get that inside your house. Because think of it like before people had TVs in their house, yeah, how often was the government involved in your shit? You know, probably taxes on goods when you went to the city, but they weren't going out to do a census on you. But then they got people off the homesteading thing, and they gave them a job in the city, and the jobs are just to do one specific thing. The guy beside you does one specific thing, and you went to school to learn the one specific thing. You can't do anything else but that one specific thing. And then your guard is down, you know, and then you get a TV in your house, and that thing is beaming shit into your fucking living room, hitting your family like fucking 24/7. It's still doing the same thing, even though people don't use TV anymore. They've got these fucking things in our hands that you're almost required to have by fucking law these days. I mean, it's almost like your ID. Look at how much stuff they want you to have it for. I mean, we saw with the whole thing that went on with the cold thing. Some of us didn't do any of that at all. I'm not going to do any of it again. I've been seeing things pop up about how they're going to try to do all that again. And, you know, I didn't do any of it the first time, so I'm not going to do any of it again if it does come around. You know, sorry, just not taking the thing, not wearing the thing, not doing this, not doing any of it. I'm opting out. I'm opting out for what? You know, got some people cross here because they'll walk right into me. I kind of let everybody do their thing instead of trying to like race them, because everybody kind of races each other. Like, they're all trying to get the jockey in pole position to get in. Yeah, I gotta get in front of that guy. That guy wants to get in front of me. And then you're either racing people or you're walking into them. I just let them all do their thing. And then once the cloud of dust moves on down the road, then that's when I slip into the wake. I slip in the after the dust cloud goes away. Is that a white woman? No. Okay. I thought there was a white woman in that window in the advertisement. I'm like, what the fuck? We score one for us, guys. But no, it's some kind of Latino woman. We can't have nice things. What do you think, it's the 80s? You can't have white people in advertising anymore. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool that we're more underground now. Like, you know, we're more the underdog. I like that. I like that idea that we aren't the preferred group of people or the most catered to group of people. It's a position I'm used to in life, you know. All right, well, nothing yet. Doesn't mean there's not going to be anything. It's just, so far, the walk here, nothing yet. Hey, you gotta let me cross, buddy. You're not gonna ride through me. Give a fuck. Fuck you. What are you gonna say? Nothing. You know, fucking cope and seed and dilate. That's about it. Alright. Well, here we are. Sorry, it was very uneventful, but sometimes, you know, you don't get, I can't make these things happen on their own. We just have to be there when they do. Sometimes we're lucky, sometimes we're not. It's just the way I serve God, you know. You gotta figure out some way to serve Him. If you're lucky, He'll tell you. He'll let you know. And if He doesn't let you know, you just do what's right until you know. Fucking shady motherfuckers in this neighborhood now. Some real shady motherfuckers. Don't blame the teacher, blame the school.